Well, the first West Lafayette Autism Therapy Center is less than 2 weeks away from opening. News Channel 18's Ava Wilhite reports on how many student spots the center still has available.
Deliveries are being made daily to David Ide, founder and executive director of the Cornerstone Autism Center in West Lafayette. The therapy center is the first of its kind in the city.
It was an area that didn't have autism services to begin with, relatively concentrated population, but most importantly, you have an incredible Big Ten research institution here, which makes a tremendous collaborative partner.
Ide opened the first Cornerstone in Greenwood. He says the early community response to the West Lafayette Cornerstone is overwhelming. He says that's thanks in part to the individualized therapy programs they provide.
The interesting and sometimes confounding thing about autism is that every child is individual, every case is different, and so you have to approach it as that. Every program that we do in here is totally customized.
Ide says they have about a dozen families that are in the enrollment process right now. But he says there are still plenty of spots.
To start with, we'll have 20 children that will be able to experience our in-center intervention, but there are plans to potentially expand the in-center component, but also community-based services.
Ide says Cornerstone offers Applied Behavior Analysis Intervention, or ABA. He says for the families interested in Cornerstone, the center will help with the insurance process.
Maze to navigate. We're blessed in Indiana to have a mandate that requires insurance to pay for ABA, but there are several nuances to that mandate that families have to navigate.
Ide says the relationship between Cornerstone and Purdue University is still emerging. Ide hopes to cultivate the relationship in forms of jobs and research.
We've been overwhelmed with resumes, extremely excited. We've spoke at classes at Purdue, have a number of Purdue graduates that are coming to interview with us, but also people that have already graduated from around the central Indiana area.
Cornerstone Autism Center will open on April 20th. Ava Wilhite, News Channel 18.